Today, we're going to talk about something a little bit different. We're going to dive into what every business owner can learn from the whole Popeyes, chicken sandwich campaign that caused them to sell out a month early. So let's get a little bit of history. Popeyes actually planned for their inventory to last through the end of September, but because of all of the discussion and the things that are taking place on social media, they ran out a month early. Think about that of what is possible with marketing. So let's dive into how this happened. It really began with a tweet. I did some reading on this earlier, where Chick-fil-A had put out a tweet, and then the agency that was behind Popeye's campaign started the whole thing with, guess what? One line of a tweet. Y'all good? That was it. And then it kind of went back and forth between the brands, and then other groups got into it. And before you know it, there was this big explosion everywhere about, oh my gosh, you have to try Popeye's chicken sandwich, and how that ultimately benefited everybody. So think about that for a moment of what's possible when you're looking at this type of a situation. In this case here, they weren't just trying to promote themselves, they were in discussion back and forth with competition. Because typically, for a lot of businesses, there's this mindset of, well, it's just me against the world, so I can't really engage with anybody else. That's the wrong approach here. Here it is, they engage with an entirely different brand. Yet, ultimately, who won? The consumer. They realized that, oh, here's another choice for them. But the people that still love Chick-fil-A, are they going to change? No, they might have went to try it out, but are they still going to go back and have the regular chicken sandwich? Probably so. But why does this matter to the business owner? Typically, when we're out marketing ourselves, especially if let's say we're using Twitter or any platform, we're just on our own and not realizing that there's a collaboration that can take place. That consumers today have something available to them known as a choice, and they're going to speak by wherever they spend their dollars at. So what we have to do is make sure that we are putting our message out there, leverage the conversations that are taking place. Because you think about it, did it cost them much of anything to begin this little Twitter war back and forth between Chick-fil-A and them? No. It was all in good spirit. But guess who won? The consumer, because now they became aware of another option. And that's something I want you to be thinking about when you're looking at how can you engage with your customers. It's leveraging humor. It's not always buy my stuff. Look at the power of that. How all this started with a simple tweet of saying, y'all good. That's it. So when we're looking at what we can do in our businesses, ask yourself, what can I do that will engage my prospects, will engage the community in such a way that gets them thinking, and not only gets them thinking, gets them talking. And that's what you want to be doing in your business. You want to create conversations around what you do. You want to add so much value, and you want to invoke emotions. And we're going to talk about that in a moment, that people want to learn more about what you're doing. Because so many times you look at advertisements, they're boring, they're stale, you're like, oh gosh, there's no excitement there. Long gone are the days where things are static. We have to be dynamic, we have to be engaging, and that's where emotion comes into play when we are marketing things. Just when you're looking at TV advertising and you see all these amazing commercials out there, they're so well thought out, like, wow, this is incredible. But when we think of a lot of online advertisements, they're kind of boring as still. We have to bring the emotion into it because that is what people want to engage with. Because when you do it in such a way, here's what happens. People don't see it as an advertisement anymore. They see it as an experience. They see it as something they want to share. They want to talk about. Something that makes them feel like, wow, this is great. I want to share this with my friends. And that's what you want to be able to do. When you're thinking about how you put yourself out there each and every day, what can you be doing that pulls people into your world so they want to share it? That is your goal, because then when you do it in that capacity, now you're able to leverage your paid advertising campaigns and transition them into being amplified by organic traffic. Because if the people you're putting your information in front of decide, like, this is incredible, I need to share this with my people, guess what they do? They start sharing it. And then it keeps cascading and gets bigger and bigger and bigger. And this is the type of thing that can work on any level. We're talking about a local business or a large business. It doesn't matter, because the psychology is the same. If people find something that's entertaining and they get value out of it, they're going to want to share it because it makes a huge impact. And of course, the opposite is true. If something is really negative, where they say, oh my gosh, this is horrible, no one should experience this, guess what they're going to do? They're going to share that as well. So people are going to share things based on how they feel, the emotions that are behind it. So what you want to do is make sure you take the time, the energy to figure out your messaging and plan it out. Take a little time, put it in there, because that's what it's going to take in today's world to get your message in front of the people that need to hear your message. Because every day there's someone out there who needs it, but they just don't know who you are. So make it a point to do that, and you will start growing and scaling your business today. So do me a huge favor. Go ahead and share this video, because someone out there needs to see how they can start leveraging the engagement factor plus emotion to get their message in front of more people each and every day. So go out there and have an amazing day.